array is a collection of similar data types, and it's a container that holds data of one single type, as you can see in this example, together. So for example, to create an array, all you just need to do is to start with the array type you want to create, followed by a square bracket, then the name of the array. So the first thing we would want to do is, let's print this out. Let's know what it's actually going to give us. And system dot print ln and names, right? Okay, so play. Okay, as you can see, it's giving us something funny here, meaning we can't just go ahead to print an array like that. So to access the items in an array, you could actually do something like this. And okay, in programming we start counting from index 0. So this 0, this 1, this 2, and this 3. So if we actually write something like 4, because obviously what we wrote here is 4, and play, it's going to give us an error. Yeah, an error. So exception entered, meaning out of bounds, meaning we're out of bounds. But let's change this to 3, and our flash is going to be printed out. And that's so. Another example of what I would like to teach you again is how to change items in an array. So in this, okay, names, so we can actually change the item here. So let's, for example, names, and okay, that's one, right, equals to okay, what name can we give it this time? Spider-Man. There we go. Let's go ahead, let's print 1. Let's see what it will give us. Oh, Spider-Man. I actually didn't spell this correctly. And Spider-Man. Okay, there we go. Another thing we can also do is check for the length of this array, like how many items are in this array. So there are situations where you have to work with large number of arrays that you might not even know. For example, when you are fetching data from Firebase and you store a large amount of arrays there, and probably you don't even know what are inside. It might be user IDs and so on. So what you like to do is to actually get the amount of users in that array or something. So to do that is just very simple, just names dot length, call the length function, and that's all. So it's almost like this everywhere with most programming languages I've worked. Is like this through that. Another thing you can also do is look through these arrays, like to print out all the arrays. So for, let's just use a for loop to do this. For int, okay, what am I doing? Int I equals to 0 and I less than names dot length, right? Okay, then keep increasing, that means keep incrementing, and alright, system dot out dot println and print names I, and yeah, there we go. So as you can see, this how to loop through an array to print out everything rather than just system.out.println. It's not going to be, it's just going to be giving us that funny answer we got at the beginning. Okay, rather than just printing out these funny looking whatever, we can just go ahead and do something interesting, like, okay, the rank of Captain America is this, and so on with this loop. So we can just concatenate using this, the rank of plus and plus is okay I, and so let's just check out something interesting we can do with this. Okay, the rank of Captain America is 0, the rank of Spider-Man is 1, the rank of Thor is 2, the rank of Flash is 3. Okay, we don't want that. So what we want to do is +1 or something. Okay, so it can actually go, the rank of Captain America is 1, the rank of Spider-Man is, holy shit, this is supposed to be inside brackets, and so as you can see, so it's giving us what we wanted. The rank of Captain America is 1, the rank of Spider-Man is 2, the rank of Thor is 3, and the rank of Flash is 4. So another thing I'm going to be talking about is multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, a multi-dimensional array, it's an array that allows you to create different arrays inside an array. Let me put it that way. I don't know how best to put it, but that's the best way I can define. So it allows you to add an array inside an array, something like. So let's go ahead, let's create a multi-dimensional array. So to create a multi-dimensional array, what we do is string, but instead of just two brackets, what we do is we use for instead for multi-dimensional array, and this time let's use names also. So for as so string names, it was already shouting at me then. Okay, and to do this, to create different arrays inside an array, we use curly braces to separate each arrays that I want to create. So we can just do something like comma, then another one, and another one, and another one. Then we can input our values in all these curly braces we created. So this is for creating different arrays inside one array value. I don't know, you people will get to understand very soon. So first thing, I don't know, I'm thinking of names I can use. I'm not really good at names, but Cynthia Morgan, I don't know. And, okay, let me steal some of the names I used there. Idris Elba, let's just use Idris. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Okay, Johnson, let's Johnson. Okay, that should be enough for these. And what's the names now? Captain America and what else flashes here? Flash. So in the next one, let's just take this to the next line so that you guys can see this better. The next one, you can have Spider-Man and Superman, Captain Man. Don't ask me where I got that. Go watch Nickelodeon. Captain Man, and what other man do we have again? Okay, we have Aquaman. Okay. What can we input there? I don't know what's going through my head right now. The names aren't coming. His houses are moon. And what else? Duplex mansion. Okay, let's just leave this way. So here, as you can see, we've created this kind of, I don't know, should we call it complex arrays or something. So to access the items in these arrays, you can actually access them like single-handedly. Like, okay, yeah, I want to print out the items in these arrays. I want to print out the items only in these arrays. So this is just like separation of concerns. Like, okay, this one contains a group of something. It's still under names, but it contains maybe names of people in one school or something, names of students in Java for Java track in SC. This one contains for Python, maybe probably for mobile development using Kotlin, and probably this one is like the team leader or person of contact. Let's just use this as an example. Actually, I should have used a better name for these. Apologies for this. So we could actually, what we can do is, okay, let's comment this out. Like I said earlier, this is for separation of concerns. So the first thing, for example, we want to print out any item here, is each of these separate arrays has its index number. Then the items in the arrays too has its index number. So what we can just do is system.out.println. Sorry, I did not prepare for this, so I don't know if we are going to bump into error. We should be ready to take this and solve it. And Cynthia Loki. Okay, what can we print? The names, first value. Then the value that is going to go into this is, for example, we want to print the items probably on the index 0 array or index 1 array, index 3 array. So that's the value that goes into the effects box. So I don't know which one should. Let's say I want to print Superman. So that's on the index 3, right? Index 2, right? And 2. Then like I said earlier, it's whenever you are printing with 2 boxes this time, not 1 box like the first one. So we want to print Spider-Man or Superman. I can't even remember. Let's just print Superman, and that's 1, right? And play. So hopefully Superman. Yeah. So like I said earlier, this multi-dimensional array, it's just like separation of concern. Like, okay, these are still names, but we have names under different groups. Like I said earlier, names of people in SCA, probably the names of people in SC, Java track, Python, person of contacts, and so on. Another thing we can do is we could also still look through these arrays. Like, okay, some second. So what we can do is let's check out for the length of this. Like I told you, we might get some errors, but I would fix that. Play, and hopefully we are not getting any error anyway. And so on index 2 we have 5 items, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. What us to do is to print out all the items in this funny array. So to do that, like we did earlier for our simple array, we used a for loop, but this time we are going to use a nested for loop. That means while it's checking for something, it should also check for this. That means we have for loops inside for loops. Okay, yeah, for loop inside for loop. So to do that, first thing we'll do is, let me just write the code. And sorry for that, names id. This is what I should have done. I was used to printing normal loop. So it's only when you want to separate concerns that's when you use this loop. Like, it's not kind of compulsory to use this loop and this particular array, but there are situations where you have to deal with arrays that has names but different categories of names. Like when you start dealing with complex arrays, you have to do. So to actually work with these, we use nested loop. So what nested loop did there is, we initiated our high. Everybody, this is why I meant it. Every developer use I for their first loops and JK. I don't know why. So we initiated our I equals to 0, and we checked for as long as I is less than names dot length. So it goes into this place, check names. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me just print names dot length for you people, so you can see what's happening. System dot out dot println. Should I have used error there? Names dot length. Okay, let me go use error so that it's going to separate concerns. It will actually focus on what we are looking for with the red color. And 4. Oh, I commented the rest. So 4. So it's okay. Let me comment these. It goes inside here. Okay, for as long as this main array, and for as long as this is less than 4, keep increasing. So as this one keeps increasing, we come into this place to use it for j equals to 0, for j less than names. Oh wow, how do I explain this? Let's separate what we did here. So for int I, okay, yeah. So what this actually does is that it checks array index 0, index 1, index 2, and index 3. Okay, let's see what the second one does. For int I, okay, let me just do it the way we did it earlier inside this place as a nested for loop for better understanding. For int j equals to 0 and j is less than names. Okay, I write dot length and not close this, then j plus plus if I'm correct. So let's print out what j is. System dot out just println j, so we can understand what's happening here. It's going to print out 0, 1, 2, 3, and it's going to print out the index of the items in the array of the array. Okay, let me break this down. So what happened there and why? Okay, I don't know why 0 is here, but okay, there's a confusion somewhere. It keeps checking. That's why I don't want to use it. Keeps checking simultaneously, so the numbers are kind of entering each other. Let me just bring this out and explain whatever happens here outside. This was what I was avoiding anyways. So for in j equals to 0, j is less than names length, right? So let's connect this. Let's say I deleted that. Let's say I initially 0. So once it's input 0 into this place, it prints out. Let me just make these names, and so for better understanding, I'm just looking for the best way to explain this. So once when a for loop is reading and it's incrementing, it starts from the initial number, which is 0. It inputs 0 into this place, and then this place runs the command. And let's run this again. This place runs the command and gives us whatever is inside. Okay, what's happening? Okay, it should be so. I hate work with dimension, multi-dimensional. I have to explain what it is. So it goes inside index 0. This is okay. It goes inside index 0, checks items that is inside, and then prints out. Yeah, and then print it out. So this is where we kind of inputted I. If we check our previous loop, this is where we kind of inputted I, so that as it keeps checking I, it keeps checking for the length of I, it keeps checking I and printing out whatever is there. So if we kind of increase this to 1 and 1, so let's just see, let's just understand what's happening. Okay, we have on the index 1, very good, we have Captain America and Flash alone on the index 1. So what it does here, as this increments, I plus plus means okay, the value of I increments it. So as this value adds +1 again, okay, let me break it down. What this for loop does is the value of I, it increments it and checks for as long as this I is less than names.length. Okay, continue incrementing. So it checks, so far I is not less than names.length, and names.length is 4, right? M is 3. Okay, it's 4. Names, it's input 1 and dot length, then j plus plus, and it does same here. So we keep increasing this and this, it's just going to be printing out the items. It's just going to be printing out the items and whatever this thing array it is. So as you can see, Spider-Man, Superman, Captain Man, Aquaman, and okay, I just hope you people understand this particular part of it, because it's actually simple if you try to practice it. And in case you have any question, you can drop it on the WhatsApp group. So let me just kind of stop here. My laptop is giving me some funny warnings, I don't know. Let me just stop this here, and we'll see in the next video. Probably the next one I'll be explaining what we mean by abstract classes interface is. So we'll see in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching and kindly subscribe.